Hi everybody. I'm literally standing under a tree just getting some shade and listening to the bird song and flipping through internet articles about the Sussexes and the royal family. Like, why won't I get a life, right? Why would I get a life? Well, this is a part of my life. It's a part of my life. This has become a part of my life. I'm now a sort of professional commentator on YouTube. I'm a YouTube commentator. So now I was just reading on the Daily Beast about how Harry and Meghan are like a nightmare for... I would pay money right now to get on one of those boats and just sail up the river to central Paris. That would be really nice. So yeah, I was reading on Daily Beast this guy Tom Sykes, who claims that Harry and Meghan's part-time royal status, or freelance, I think the word he used was freelance royal status, is a nightmare for the monarchy at the moment. So it's not so much that they are part-time, because we know they're not part-time, they're not with the royal family, but he's saying they're now freelancing, and the trip to Nigeria is being interpreted by the monarchy as a freelance rival royal tour. And they are particularly concerned by Harry's assertions in People magazine that there are more royal tours to come of this type. And they're really, really concerned because for the monarchy, according to Tom Sykes, these royal tours are about foreign policy for the UK government. They're about building alliances, building trade agreements, things like that. And it's all about messaging. They have a sort of internal messaging, and which Harry and Meghan may not be privy to, and so they go off on these trips of their own to promote their own things, but that people around the world will still see them as representing the British government or the British monarchy. And look, with all due respect, I don't see how at this point anybody anywhere in the world would mistake Harry and Meghan's trips or their activities, their work, anything at all they're doing from Montecito as representing the British government or as being intended to represent the British government. I think for everybody it's clear that Harry and Meghan are on their own. They're working on their own. They're working on their own projects, such as Invictus, such as Archwell, such as Meghan's new company, American Riviera Orchard, such as Centibale, and so on and so forth. Absolutely none of those things, certainly not in my mind, are associated with the British government or the monarchy. I mean, it's clear for me, at least, that these projects are Harry and Meghan's projects, and that Harry and Meghan are now completely independent of the British monarchy and the British government. Harry has just changed his address and his residence to the United States, so he clearly intends to do more and more as an American, and soon we may even hear that he has become an American. And they've pretty much cut ties with the government. And this last trip to the UK, where no one from the royal family even took a moment to meet with Harry for tea, never mind attend the Invictus Games, it's clear that there's no love lost. It's clear that this is a relationship that has severed, possibly permanently. It's clear there's no respect for the work that Harry's doing, no regard for it, and no association or affiliation with it. So I think for us in the global community, this global community of quote unquote commoners, whatever that even means at this point, we understand that Harry and Meghan do not work for the royal family. They are not doing anything on behalf of the royal family. I think their work and their business and their projects far outpace and outshine the royal family at this point, right? They don't need even to have a Duke and Duchess title to open doors and to, get things done. They really don't. I think that the royal family can certainly continue their work and get their own trade deals and so on without Harry and Meghan as well. I don't think the royal family needs Harry and Meghan to conduct their own business and to cut their own deals. I don't think either of these two groups need anybody, need each other to get their projects across at all. I think there's room for both camps, and for me the Sussex camp obviously is much more interesting, more exciting. It has greater wow factor, greater star power. It's fascinating, it's content rich. I mean, it's, and in particular, it's content rich in a world where content is king. Content is literally the king at the moment. And to the extent that you are someone who can generate content, I think that, kudos to you if you can generate content, whether you are the one being, talked about, or you are the one talking about those who deserve to be talked about, and you can do it well. I think these are the new millionaires and billionaires in the making, right? Because it's all about content right now. That's really the model and construct that we're in. I think for the royal family, traditionally, they are the original influencers, and they have been content rich in their day. When Queen Elizabeth was young and just starting out with her tall, handsome husband and her little children, of course that's content rich. Her father dying, she becoming queen in her 20s. That's just crazy, right? That's good stuff. Charles and Camilla, on the other hand, becoming king and queen in their 70s, not content rich. It's not interesting. William and Kate, if they were to become king and queen now with their young children, they have a potential, but it kind of looks like, the wind is just, it's been taken out of their sails somehow. There seems to have been some kind of implosion there. We'll have to wait and see if they can rebound and get back into the game. But at the moment, really, Beatrice and her husband Eduardo or whatever, look, please, right? Please. So it's all about Meghan and Harry if you want content, and them traveling to different countries and meeting other heads of states and all of that. I'm here for it, as is everyone else, and every last one of Meghan's outfits that go along with that. Charles and Camilla, on the other hand, they can go wherever they want, and Camilla can wear the most beautiful designer duds. She wears a lot of Dior and things like that. It's very nice, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care. I don't think a lot of people in my generation and younger care. And it really is as simple as that, But the idea that Harry and Meghan somehow are a nightmare to the royal family is pretty funny, because I think the royal family should really just focus on their own agenda, their own messaging. They should do their thing and ignore Harry and Meghan, who pretty much are ignoring the royal family. They are not depending on the royal family for anything at all, whether it's for funding, whether it's for inspiration, whether it's to open doors for them, anything at all. They're opening their own doors, right? They are inspiring themselves and inspiring others. They are funding themselves, and funding others as well. These are autonomous people, and I think the monarchy needs to stop being so afraid of them. They're not a threat to the monarchy. It's not their fault that the monarchy is boring AF. The monarchy just has to figure out how to get exciting, and maybe bringing on Beatrice and Eugenie and their young husbands and kids will help a lot if William can't get his act together with Catherine, right? But that's for them to sort out. That's for them to sort out. I hope they're not going to dare to try to curtail Harry and Meghan's travels and control who they can see and where they can go, because we are all here for the content, right? We're content creators, and we're here for the content that Harry and Meghan bring, because they just give good content, okay? Where Charles and Camilla and the rest of them just, don't, with all due deference. Anyway, darlings, I am going to try to take a walk. I came on the shade because going up there, it's like so hot. I'm like, oh my God. So I came on to the shade a little bit. But I must take a walk today. So see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.